Hello, it's Natasha here. So I finally decided to get the finger out and edit this tutorial I did on beautiful Lynn Kelly, taking inspiration from Nikki Makeup. It was the look she did on Kim Kardashian. So I hope everyone is staying home, staying safe and enjoy.
So guys, today we're trying something different. We're doing it on an actual camera, so that should be fun. It's just taking us 2 hours to set up,
but it's grand.
But
don't worry about it.
We'll get there.
I've nowhere to be. We're grand.
No, thank God it's hump day. Okay, cool. So the look that I'm going to be doing on Lynn is the look that we've seen on the incredible Nikki Makeup's page with that beautiful kind of carved cat eye, so no better woman to do it on. Yeah, so we're going to just kind of get straight into it so you can see. But I'm going in with the Laura Mercier. This is one of their brand new primers. So this is the Pure Canvas Primer in Illuminating. So it's amazing for just priming the skin, keeping the makeup on all day, but also adding that stunning glow to the skin. They also have no silica in them, which is great. I hate silica in products unless you've like really open pores. I don't know, I'm just not mad on the texture of them. So this just gives the smoothest, freshest finish to the skin. So this is the foundation that I'm using. So it's a medium coverage, super matte finish, but looks extremely real on the skin. And I'm going in with the new fuchsia brush. It's great. These are all vegan friendly, so no harm done to anybody. And it's a beautiful shape brush. I'm going to show you how to use it now. So I've just gone in with 2 pumps of the foundation, and I'm going to just pop it onto the skin. So just that lovely kind of circular motion as you're applying it onto the skin. And what I love about it is, I was using it earlier just to kind of try it out before I used it on the camera. It's just really lightweight, so it literally mimics a second skin.
It looks like skin, doesn't it?
It does. It's so perfect. And it's really matte as well, so you can always add that glow to it if you want. Looks great. Just putting it everywhere bar the eye area.
It's gorgeous on the skin actually, isn't it?
It looks really good.
Do you remember that when you were in school and all the girls be going around?
I didn't even wear, well I did, I used to wear a bit of Lizzo Arden.
A bit of Lizzo Arden?
Called?
The compact.
There was a name, yeah, the compact with the sponge. The sponge used to have bloody fungus growing.
Did you put it on the sponge?
Yeah. You used to have to wet it under the sink to like get that like real perfect blend, but the makeup would be like running out of it. So thick and greasy.
It's like this thick.
Toasty beige was my fave.
Toasty beige. The colour just says it all.
Oh my god, so funny. Okay, so then I'm just going in then with some NARS. So the Eyeshadow brand and NARS, they're actually owned by the same company. So the NARS products actually work incredible with it. So I'm going in with some custard and these concealer pots. I've only actually randomly been using them the last while. I always stick with the Bobbi Brown and the MAC ones. And it's actually one of the nicest concealers I've ever used. So it gives you full coverage, but it goes on like silk. Like I can't explain it. So a lot of concealers, like really heavy duty concealers,
kind of dry,
yeah, but they have a lot of them have like beeswax in them, so you get this real greasy kind of residue on the skin. As in this has like a powder in it. Okay. So you get a really beautiful kind of powdered finish when you're using it.
It nearly looks like a mousse, is it?
It's like a mousse, exactly. Yeah, it's really similar to that. But it's great for just kind of amping up the coverage on the skin. So for me, I never kind of overdo the foundation. I always kind of use the concealers, to add coverage. And I think that's the trick. You can even see compared to the other side, like the difference that makes, just adding that little bit more coverage.
And what's this shade? Custard?
So yeah, custard. It's and even under the eyes, like they work so well underneath the eyes.
So they're not too thick to go under your eyes?
No, exactly. Okay, so we're going to start with the eyes. So I'm going in with the Be Perfect Perfecting eye base, and the way I like to pop it on is I just kind of put it on with a little wand and then using a flat brush just kind of pat it into place, and that just really kind of sets it. So you don't necessarily need to go in with a powder eyeshadow to keep it in place.
So your powder won't budge after this, will it not?
Exactly,
okay.
Yeah. So just really like
lash it on.
Lash it on. Put it on before your foundation, sure. It just helps keep everything in place, especially if you're going for quite a defined eye. Using a primer is crucial for helping it stay on, but also so that you have a completely blank canvas to work with. So when would be the technique that I would use doing just any makeup, but for this style of makeup I love to go in with like kind of a nude all over. So I'm going to use vanilla from MAC.
Vanilla over the custard.
Over the
starving.
Oh yeah, it actually sounds like a lovely dessert.
We're baking a cake here, guys.
We're baking an eye. So just patting that right across the eye like so. And that just gives that really kind of bright finish. So then when we go in and put something else on top of that, it's going to really pop.
Oh yeah, stunning.
The way I like to start off this type of eye, everyone has different ways of doing it, but I'm going to use, this palette is great, it kind of has a bit of everything in it. It's the Clientele, and it's actually from Be Perfect as well.
Pigment is great in these palettes.
The pigment is so good, so I'm going in with a colour called Cloudy, and I'm going to just pop this right through the socket of the eye. And the brush I'm using, it's a blank canvas. This is actually a deadly little brush because it's, you have your little blender, your smaller blender on the end, and then your bigger blender on top.
Oh, very good.
And then you're just working this right through your socket line and kind of pulling it out towards the temple. Okay, so we're going to now recreate this look that we've done on the eye. On this eye, we had a bit of technical issues. The battery went down on the camera, but
wouldn't be like us.
We know for next time. So I'm using a pencil called Slate from MAC, and I'm basically using this to carve out the eye. So I'm creating a really kind of tight line to the lashes, and then I'm going to pull it out and cut it back into Lynn's crease. Even me saying that makes me want to vomit. I wouldn't be one for a cut crease, but listen, when Kim Kardashian does that and Nikki Makeup does it,
you follow.
I'm like,
definitely full inspiration.
I'll do that. Inspiration. Open.
But I think it's not. It's something a little bit different than the normal.
It is
kind of
than the normal,
crease.
yeah. But I do think like, as in like, I think a modern take on a cut crease can be really beautiful. Like it's very 90s, you know, really 90s. And then what I'm going to do is just use a little smudge brush, and I'm going to just smudge that in. So this is really shaping the eye for us. So I'm not going to use this as our liner, but I'm using it to kind of shape the eye. I love to use pencils and stuff to kind of get the old shape on. It's a really easy way, yeah, rather than going in free-handedly, do you know, that kind of way I'm trying to do it.
This and you find this is a easier
yeah, it's
guide.
like a blueprint. Yeah. It's like a little blueprint. Like very few people will go straight in and just draw something on, you know. Okay, so now that I have a little bit of a shape on, I'm going to go back over with that shadow Cloudy from the Clientele palette, just going straight through the crease.
The weather update now, it's still cloudy.
It's cloudy with a little forecast of rain.
Forecast of cut crease.
Forecast for cut crease. But it's just so handy for shaping it out. And then I'm going to go in with the liner. So the liner I'm going to use, I'll give it to you then you can show them. It's the Eyeshadow. I actually don't know whether they're still doing this. It's
I'll just focus
the
that.
Inglot Eyeshadow. It's amazing, but I do think they are discontinuing it. The normal.
They do that with all the good products.
I know.
You're like,
why? Like it's
why?
like, seriously, why are you doing this to
Go in
me?
buy 15 of them.
I know. I actually did. When someone told me that they were selling out, I was like, can I have 5? I was like, how many do you have? And she was like, we have 5 left.
I'll have them all.
I was like, I'll take them all, please. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to, with this liner, I'm going to really use my finger, my middle finger and thumb to stretch the eye out so that it's like a really smooth canvas, and it really helps you just get that line on. So just take your time, steady movements. Slow and steady.
Win the race.
Wins the race. And then for this part, I tend to get them to open, and you're going to trace that.
So your eyeline, is it?
Exactly where your flick would naturally sit.
Okay.
I know the grey is kind of below here, but I'm going to clean that up and I will show you how. Okay, so once you have your flick on, and then I'm going to really lightly draw that back through Lynn's crease, and then we're going to smudge that in.
Smudge the clouds.
Smudge it in. And like, it's almost like a kind of 60s vibe though, because they're really shaping out.
It is kind
the
of
whole
twiggy
eye.
vibes.
Yeah. Open for me. Okay, and then look down at your shoulder. I'm not going to talk with this bird. I've just finished up the eyes there with some lashes and just brought some of the shadow underneath. So I'm just going to go in. It is literally the nicest bronzer ever. It's just so golden.
Yeah, it's fab.
Beautiful. So I'm just hugging it around the cheekbones, and I'm going to kind of bring it down a little bit.
Okay.
So like as if you imagine, like if you suck your cheeks in, it's kind of like that shape. Just because I want it to be really like striking, and it's great for like if you really want to accentuate your cheekbones.
Oh yeah. It's done.
So I'm going to use some Day Gleam highlighter. This is such a beautiful shade. I'm not really mad on highlighters that have like too much
glitter.
Like like, or you know, some of them almost are like wet. You get this like extremely foiled effect.
Like see it from heaven.
Yeah, I prefer when it's more of a glow on the skin.
Yeah.
It's the best powder ever if you just want that gorgeous cashmere finish on the skin. And then I'm using this incredible little brush. It's one of the Surratt brushes. They are just, oh my god, for powder. It's,
oh my god,
like
that's
the feel of it. It's like
the touch of an angel.
Oh my god. Like you would just rub your face with it all day long. It's like a little cattail. Some Whirl from MAC.
Oh, I love a bit of Whirl.
Love a bit of Whirl. And so I'm just popping the lip liner on. I'm gonna just blend it into the lips, and then just keep it quite soft. I don't want it to like really frame the lip. Like as in I want it to frame the lips but not look like lip liner, just to kind of give the lips a slight shape. And then I'm just gonna go in with some 8 Hour Lip Condition.
I love it.
Just to kind of finish it off. It's so subtle. I think it's about getting that balance, isn't it? Gorgeous. And there you have it, guys, your Kim Kardashian inspired look. And this is the finished look, guys, with the beautiful hair by Claire Gallagher. If you'd like to see the full hair tutorial, it's over on Claire's Instagram. I'll pop the link below. Hopefully I'll see you all soon with more tutorials. Remember to stay home and stay safe.